So, we had random snowfall up here in Suffolk County. But given that I've been wanting to crack at going out to Suffolk County so I can get to so I can get out to Montauk, I figured let's turn a potential delay into a nice trip. So let's go check out Camp Hero. Behind me is the famous antenna that is the symbolic icon for Project Montauk. For a lot of those who don't know, I've talked about this on my page a lot lately. This is the basis for the famous Stranger Things show on Netflix. It is fortunately a park now and it's open to the public. The base was decommissioned in the 80s. However, people still like to come by and explore due to the crazy amounts of science fiction stories that have come out of here, including conspiracy theories involving interdimensional holes and monsters escaping from rifts, as well as experiments on children conducted at some point in the 70s and 60s. Remains mostly of the base, but these are the more so iconic spots. Although it is decommissioned, we are still not allowed to venture too far along. So I'm making a point to just kind of stick behind the fences and see what I can within reason. I hear things behind that fence. Just animals. Although there are visible signs of people having come in and out of this place in recent times, I'm not about to go trespass in there. Whoa! It's ice and I was not prepped for today. When you walk around, there's other buildings that are also walled off. You can't really go in them, but you can be around them a little more. Where I was at right now, I know there's got to be other people in there because there's fresh footsteps going up to the fence. And I can kind of hear voices over the fence. Now, I'm not going to jump into conspiracy theory land, but as someone that went to school with cops, I know when there's people going in a building and they might be people like me recording and filming because, hey, Stranger Things is trending. Stranger Things is trending. But there might also be some dudes we don't want to run into. So I'm going to leave them alone and leave the tower. But there's some other interesting areas here which are more or less unexplored, and I figured they're worth a check out. Just wanted to walk and get this nice shot. Active park. There, the best shot I can get. So I just sat down at a nearby bench to catch my breath and to round this out. So this is the origin of a lot of the Stranger Things phenomenon, and this is the setting for Project Montauk and the Montauk Chronicles. It's very fascinating to be here because it's very quiet and very eerie. Do I believe experiments happen here? Possibly. It's a military base, and there's a big ass antenna within my rear view. But do I honestly believe that the claims that were made by Peter Nichols happened here? I believe Peter Nichols believes them, and that's all that counts. I personally don't put it above the government to experiment on anybody. And I wouldn't be surprised that happened here.